Talked to Patrick from Loftus Ranches. Talked about hop growing. You ever grown your own?
I have. Actually, I grew them years ago, and I did pretty good at it. My hop yield was awesome. But then you have to like dry them out and do things with them after they grow. That's where I got real lazy. I didn't
doing things.
You have to do things after they grew. So I grew, whatever.
But you found something that you were successful at least the first step.
Yeah,
why didn't you continue? Just pure laziness, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But Patrick was rad. I kind of know a lot about growing hops now because we've done some other interviews. So I should grow them again because I think I'd be good at it. What happens is I get into these projects and then something else comes up and I just move on to the next thing and I leave them there to die. Is what happens.
I think it's just because you're greedy. You want your time to yourself. You're greedy with time.
Greedy with my time.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of this fancy new phone system?
The busy all button. I press it and all the lines become extinct, essentially.
The magic go away button?
Exactly.
You need one for life, not just the radio.
I need one for, life works. I was going to individualize people, but no, life.
So after the hop show, what I want to know is, Chad, you mentioned that you've grown hops.
Sure.
And what about you? Tacey, have you?
Yeah, I've done a few attempts at that.
Yeah. Okay. So have either of you used hops you've grown yourself in beers you've made?
I have not, actually.
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
This is too variable.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Making beer is like, something, spend a lot of time, and I want to make sure it comes out right. Fresh hops, too variable for me. I want to have, the control that I can get from good, fresh, processed hops.
So were you not happy with how your hops came out when you grew them? Or just not happy enough to use them?
I just have no incentive to make that kind of beer. I've had very few fresh hop beers that I actually like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those kind of beers. I'm sure there's great ones out there. I've just never really wanted to attempt it because based on what I've tried.
Well, it was pretty cool talking to Patrick Smith. I mean, it was the first time we'd ever talked to an actual commercial grower before, not just a distributor or a user of the hops, a brewer. The realities of the market and what they do, and really interesting to hear him talk about them expanding into even more hops that are focused on the craft beer market, hops like Citra and Simcoe and some of the new proprietary varieties. Had no idea that was gaining as much momentum as it was for a farmer that was a pretty significant size, such as those guys at 750 acres. It's really fun to talk to him.
You ready to move out to Yakima Valley? Can you grow other? I mean, I always hear about Washington State.
Yeah.
Where would be the first place you would move to if you were going to become a hop farmer?
That is the spot. I mean, the history of hop growing is there, the knowledge and the people who've had the experience in doing it and processing hops. It's just a region that is hot enough and it's got just the right growing season year-round to not only do the hops during the summer, but let them go dormant in the winter. So it's, number one place for a reason. Looking forward to seeing all the listeners at the BNA6 and NHC. I'm bringing down a ton of beer, 3 different IPAs, 2 different English beers, and a sour beer. So look for me there and sign up for Nathan Homebrew on Twitter, and I'll tell you where all those beers are pouring during the week. So
what do I got to do to get a private personal stash of the citrus bomb?
A citrus bomb? Yeah, I'll have to pull off a couple gallons out of one of those kegs for you, Moscow, so you have something fun to drink.
Couple gallons?
Yeah.
Stingy bat. You're so greedy.
We'll make a separate batch. How's that?